The one who cooked the crabs. Made by We Wen. Inspired by Chim Chim Trash. BTS texts number 55. Fiction. I just want to inform you that I'm gonna leave. I have an important meeting. I want you all to behave. No trouble while I'm gone. Jin, you are now in charge. I know. Well, from the start we all know that I should be the leader and not you. Stop the drama, Jin. We've been in the industry for years. We can't change it anymore. So can we make troubles after you come back? Hee. Just kidding, leader. Where's the meeting? I hope it won't take long cause I heard Hobby planning something. Oh my gosh. It's not something that will cause troubles. It's for a good cause. Whatever you're planning, Hobby, I hope you're telling the truth that it's not a bad thing. So where are you going and what's that special meeting? Care to share it to us? And please after the meeting, on your way home, buy me some banana milks. It's personal meeting. You're not interested here so don't mind it. And sure Cookie.
A few moments later.
I'm back. Why so quiet? And Cookie, your banana milks are already in the fridge. I wonder what kind of meeting that was cause it's done like less than an hour. Quick meeting, eh? I wonder what did he do in that quick meeting? Shut the fork up. It's just a personal meeting. That's it. End of discussion. We'll continue to think that it's not just a meeting if you don't share it with us. Oh my gosh. Who the fork stole the crabs in the pail at the backyard? Crabs in the backyard? I didn't know there are crabs in the backyard. Me too. Where did you get it? You bought it in the market or caught it yourself? Those were rescued crabs. They're all weak. Who took it? Those crabs aren't mine. Why would you bring a weak crabs here? Anyways, I'm sure it was Hobby who took it. Me? Just cause you heard me planning something earlier, you're gonna accuse me. Well, who else? Maybe you saw me putting the rescued crabs at the backyard. The heck? I didn't touch them. I also didn't know you have rescued crabs. If no one will tell the truth, why don't we check the CCTV to know who took it? But we have it all removed cause we'll change it by tomorrow. Remember, besides, why didn't you tell us that you're gonna put crabs here? You should have told us. Because I have no plans in putting them here for too long. Just an hour or less. So where did you find them? Did Godzilla finally emerge in the sea and attack them? After breakfast, on the street. I took the 5 of them and then called someone. That someone is the owner of the crab conservation. That's my meeting all about. And I told him I'll send the crabs later after lunch. Now, they're nowhere to be found. Is that conservation a thing? Maybe the crabs escaped. Did you put a lid on the pail? I didn't. Cause the pail is too high for them to escape. And they're too weak to do that. If they escaped, I'll just look for them in the area. I'm sure they haven't gone far yet.
Later.
Oh my forking goat. Now I know that one of you stole the crabs. If that's the case then it's not me. So where did you find the fugitive crabs? I wonder why you're always so defensive, Yoongi. Anyways, not me either. You fork. It was you, Jin. I'm sure of it. I found them in the casserole. Dead and boiled. Horrible. Rest in peace, weakling crabs. Run free and sideways in the clouds. Acting innocent earlier, then later on we'll find out that you are a crabiterer. Now what am I gonna tell to the owner of the conservation? Tell me, Jin. I'll send the cooked crabs and tell him that I didn't promise them to be alive. But it's not me. Believe me. My last cook was our breakfast. Why don't you have a taste of it? I'm sure, by that, you'll know that it's not me, you dumb fork. Boiling a crab won't taste different if it's done by you or by me, but it really isn't me. Maybe one of the forks did it. We all know how to boil. Are you putting the blame on one of us, crabiterer? I'll just call the cops. Wait. Jin has a point. Jin isn't the only suspect here. I'm sorry I got carried away, but aren't we allowed to touch any cookware? Especially the casserole. Cookie is right. It's like when he hears a faint noise in the kitchen, he'll go bananas. I'm not. And I wouldn't cook them without asking you where it came from. Now I remember the plan Hobby's planning that Yoongi was talking about. Oh yes, that one. Hobby, admit it already. We won't judge you for killing those crabs. Heck. The plan I was planning is to put carnivorous plants in the garden. Carnivorous? Like Venus flytrap? Why? We don't have many insects in the garden. Shut up. What I wanna know is who cooked the crabs. I won't get mad, promise. The I won't get mad is for sure a scam. But I hope you'll find out who cooked them. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll punish that fork who boiled my rescued crabs.
Later.
I have few questions to all of you. I want your honest answers. First, Jin. After I left the house, what did you do? Did you leave your room? I didn't. And all the time you were gone, I was in a Zoom meeting with PD Nim. Okay, I'll call PD Nim later to confirm it. You were video calling him earlier. Now, Cookie. Same question. What were you doing and did you leave your room? I was playing Overwatch the whole time, after you left until you came back. Well, we all know you are so drawn in Overwatch. Yoongi, same question. My gosh, I can't believe you're asking me to. Like the usual, I was sleeping. If you're gonna ask me, I was in my room ordering new shoes online. Check my history and you'll see the time I placed my orders is the time you're gone. But you can place your orders while boiling crabs. Chim. Is that a checkmate? But I was using a desktop. You can check my desktop's browser history too. While I was decluttering my clothes. You can check my room, full of old clothes. But how can I be sure that you decluttered your clothes while I was gone? Is it enough evidence if I say that I can't fold hundreds of clothes in 5 minutes, right? It's just been 5 minutes since I came back home. You can't do that. Now the only person who's not saying his alibi is you, Hosiark. What's your alibi? Just cause you broke the Twitter with your teaser doesn't mean you have to cook the crabs. My gosh, Junie. Calm down. You haven't heard my alibi yet. You're accusing me. I left my room to survey the garden. I was plotting on how to use the free space, but I didn't go to the kitchen or to backyard cause I was digging. Check the garden. Yes, I saw the holes in the garden. But it's also possible that Tanny made it. You can ask Huninkai and Bomju. They'll tell you that I was digging the whole time. Those two were here earlier and no one told me. And what did they do here? I also didn't know that those two visited us. Is it possible that they cooked the crabs? Possible. Those two. Then it means that Hobby knew that they cooked the crabs. No, they passed by to give shirts they'd borrowed to me. They didn't cook the crabs, cause the whole time I was digging, me and Bomju were talking about plants. Wait. I remembered that I was talking to Bomju only. I can't recall Kai talking to me. Then it must be Huning Kai. So, how long did the two stay here? For about 20 minutes. Huning Kai was inside the whole time. Then Bomju went inside to pee only. 20 minutes. 15 minutes is how long you need to boil a crab. But what if Huning Kai just strolled outside and Hyung didn't notice it? He's right. We have to be sure. Let's add Huning Kai here first and ask him. Then what are you waiting for? Add that kid because I won't do it. I'll add him, but first, calm yourself. And don't scold the kid. He's just a kid. Be nice.
A few moments later.
Oh no. You added me here. So it means you already ate the lunch I cooked for you. So what did it taste like? Is it delicious? I'm sure it is cause I put many salt in it. So it was really you who killed my poor helpless crabs. They're not for our lunch. Junie, I'm warning you. Calm yourself. You promised me you won't scare the kid. Huh? I don't understand what is happening here. And me? Killed a crab. They are already dead before I put them in the casserole. And they aren't yours. Unfortunately, they are just weak and not dead. But I understand what you did. But how can you say that they are weak and not dead? You didn't buy them. I did. What the fork are you talking about? They aren't for sale. They are all mine. Hyung, just because you love crabs doesn't mean all of it are yours. I'm so confused right now. Huning Kai, where did you get the crabs you cooked? Me and Bomju bought it at the market. I hid it under my shirt cause it's a surprise. We decided to cook you lunch for being our good Hyungs. As a thank you gift. Then while Bomju talking to Hobby Hyung, I did cook the crabs we bought. Is that true? Well, you guys are sweet. And I am so sorry for blaming you. So the biggest question is still unanswered. Where are the crabs Junie rescued? I don't know, you have crabs at the backyard. But I think Bomju took it. You think Bomju took it? You're not sure? Didn't you see him having it? All I know, we had one bag of crabs, then on our way home, I saw there's one with him. But I didn't ask him where he got it cause I thought he bought some for our dorm. Those are my crabs. I'm sure of it. hotel bombed you to give it back to me. I need them now. I didn't know you prefer these crabs you got than the ones in the market. But sure, when the crabs are finally cooked, we'll send it to you so we can eat lunch together. You cooked my poor helpless crabs.
The end.